everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Meg, and today we are doing a testing out new makeup products. Today I have a few new makeup products that I'm going to be talking about, sharing with you, doing a wear test, the whole thing. So I'm very excited about it, but also not excited about it because one of the products I'm using is discontinued. Why did I do this to myself? I don't know, but everybody seems to be raving about the new Bite Beauty foundation that came out, and I'm sure that that's amazing. But when I read the comment section of videos, because I'm one of those person that's watching and then also scrolling on my iPad reading the comments, thumbs this video up if you do that too. But a lot of people were saying that the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation is apparently a comparable dupe. So I decided to go out and get this, and I heard a lot of people saying stock up all you can because it's being discontinued. Maybe they're going to redo the packaging or something because, I don't know, we'll see this video goes on. But I will say, if you are on a budget and you are looking for a new foundation, I got this at Target. It was on sale for $4.83. I don't think I've ever in my life paid less than $5 for a foundation before, so that is already a win in my book. This is SPF 20 Brightening Complex, and it says for all skin types. It says that it is packed with vitamins and antioxidants for healthy coverage. Healthy coverages. It has a bunch of stuff that I can't pronounce, extracts and acids that will help brighten, hydrate, and even skin tone. It is ultra blendable, lightweight, buildable, and breathable. So we are testing this out in the video. I also have the new Becca concealers that I'm talking about, the Lady Gaga eyeliner. Here she is. So yes, if you would like to see me test these products out, get my initial reactions, you are in the right place. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you are excited for reviews. Let me know in the comments below what else you would like to see from me. I am in a new space, if you can tell. If you can't tell, background's a little bit different. So very excited about that, and I can't wait to get more content out for you. And let's go ahead and roll into the video. And a quick side note, these Becca concealers retail for $28, and the Lady Gaga eyeliner is $20. It's a new year, and I still am dropping everything. I can't deal with myself. Okay, so let's get on with it. All right, so this is what my skin looks like right now. I already have like my eyes done from trying out French makeup. So if you haven't seen that, it'll be linked up above, but spoiler alert, things get interesting. So I already have my eyes done. I kind of have my brows mapped out because that's just how I always do it. But yeah, this is kind of what my skin is looking like right now in the natural lighting. So you can see I did put down my my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So that is giving me a little bit of a shine. So I am very excited to test this out. Let's go ahead and get into it. This definitely has interesting packaging. I'm not always the biggest fan of applicators like this, but we'll see. It's like interesting. It almost, I can't quite think of what that smell is. It's almost not like coffee, but kind of like fake smelling coffee smelling. Like, if you have this foundation, what is this scent? This already looks really, really nice. Oh wow, like I'm really impressed so far. Based on that, I feel like it did a lot to even out my skin and smooth it out. Obviously, I need to get some more on there and put some on here. What did I do to myself? Why did I buy this? It's so hard to find such a good foundation, so I figured it would be no big deal if I bought this and it's being discontinued because, like I said, most foundations are like a struggle for me. But if this is actually good, Why must brands do this to us? Okay. So here is half the face done, and I'm really liking how this looks. It is not like super full coverage Instagram makeup, which I am actually looking for that in a foundation, because when it comes to my makeup, I love doing bright, colorful eyeshadow looks, as you can see from my various tutorials on my channel and my Instagram page. But when it comes to complexion and base makeup, I dread it because my skin is so terrible right now. Especially because I tried some new skincare that really damaged my face a lot. So nothing really looks good. I just like hate the texture of my skin. And I also don't like wearing cake face. Like, it sounds weird to say, like, I don't love that. I like to have a little bit more natural like looking skin that doesn't look so like canvas like. There are some occasions where I like that, but now as I'm getting older, like, I'm kind of straying away from that, and I think like Instagram makeup is going to start dying down. I think in 2020 we're going to see more of a rise in like natural looking makeup, but I like, this looks so pretty, and it's a pretty good skin match too. So yeah, definitely like this. I feel like it's super light on the skin. My skin still looks like skin, but it covered up all this redness. All right. And I feel like I'm not having to layer on a bunch of foundation either. Like, I don't need to use that much product. And I almost don't mind that you can still see a little bit of redness peeking through. I feel like this foundation could also be really great for spot concealing and possibly even wearing under your eyes if you are like me and a lot of your concealer is on the full coverage side. I feel like this could be a really good alternative for that if you really are wanting like a super natural makeup. And this just like blends so seamlessly and nicely into the skin. Wow, I really like how this is looking. Before I get into concealer, I'm gonna contour, and this is not a new product by any means. It is new to me. I've literally have tested this out, I think twice, but I just wanna use it on camera. So this is Real Techniques 301 brush. I think that it is like literally made for contouring. So what I have found is that this middle shade seems to work best for me. I'm still new to this, so if you have any tips for cream contour or like using this ABH kit, let me know. I've always strayed away from using cream contour because in the past I've had issues with it like lifting up my foundation, but this product doesn't really seem to do that. So what I've been doing is just kind of like laying it down with the brush and then going in with my sponge to blend it out. And I've also been liking this on my forehead too. As someone with drier skin, I think like this is a great way to add shape and dimension to the face without feeling like you're piling on a bunch of powder products. I just scratched around my nose and I feel like it didn't really take off that much foundation, so that's kind of cool. Alrighty, so for my nose contour, I go in with a smaller brush. This is the Pixel Point eyeliner brush, again by Real Techniques. I love Real Technique brushes for cream products. Their deluxe concealer brush, or is it their deluxe crease brush, is one of my favorite brushes. This ABH cream product just seems to blend flawlessly into the skin, so I'm really enjoying that. I actually got my cream palette at TJ Maxx, so why not get a deal on it? This is the brush that I was talking about, base shadow brush. This is amazing if you're working with cream products on your eyelids. I absolutely love it. All right, so now I'm going to move on to concealer. I've been using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This is like a little bit more on like the matte fuller coverage side. This is in the shade Fair 08. And then I'm going to have my RCMA No Color Translucent Powder on standby to set it quickly. This really isn't a new product, so I feel like technically I don't even need to be talking about it, but I am anyways. Actually, I don't know if I've ever really talked about this concealer on camera before. I've been using it the last couple of months and I've really been enjoying it because it's not too wet, it's not too matte, it's not too thick. Like Shape Tape is like a little bit too drying and a little bit too thick for me. So I've really been enjoying the ColourPop and you can't beat the price on it. So quickly gonna set my lids because I didn't before. What I also like about doing my concealer after contouring with the cream is that I can kind of clean up that cream contour if I got it a little bit too messy. And then what I like doing, I can't put a lot of product on my nose because it just picks up. So whatever is left over, I will just go down the bridge of my nose to like re-lighten the center of it, if that makes sense. And then I also set my nose with like the lightest amount of powder as possible and really try to pack it on there so I don't have a bunch that I need to wipe away because again, my nose is very finicky. So if I go in, even with this, it can like scrape the foundation off my nose. So again, if you have any tips or any products that you like that will help stuff really stick to your nose, let me know. I am just gonna go ahead and powder, let me just powder half the face and see how this goes. Even though I have dry skin, I do like the finish of a powder, just because I feel like it won't transfer as easily. Like you can already see the difference. Like this has such a nice shine and sheen to it versus being set with a powder. Alrighty, let's see how the rest of my makeup applies on top of this. Again, I still do like to go in with some powder products just to add a little bit more definition. I love this contour shade from Tarte, and this is in the shade Sculpt. So if you put down a cream first, you need hardly any product, but this just adds like a little bit of darkness and a little bit more of a cool tone color to my contour. And I just feel like powders, like powder, contour, blush, bronzer just glides on so much easier when you have a base of powder, whereas I feel like things could get a little bit muddy when you don't set with powder. And I forgot to cream contour my chin. Oh well, we will powder contour our chin. And then I don't want my nose to be overdone, so I'm not going to go over that with a powder contour. I'm happy with how it looks as is. I talk about this a little bit in like the French makeup tutorial video that I did, but I am so stuck in like that million steps, have to put every product down or else my makeup doesn't feel finished because I'm so used to doing Instagram makeup. So even though I have a contour and it looks fine as is, I feel like I still need to add bronzer or it just doesn't look complete in my mind or feel complete. And it's not like bronzing takes a lot of time in the makeup routine, but I can just like try to cut some steps out and still feel okay. I'm actually going to go with a peachy blush today. This is the ColourPop Fresh and Peachy blush. I really like this a lot. It is very nice. You can just see how much more intense everything looks on the side that I didn't set, so that's fun. And then I am going to clean up my edges just a little bit. So I guess technically the bottom half of that side will be set with powder, but whatever. Do I have anything new for highlight? I do not. What are these other new products that I had? The eyeliner. That's what I was going to do. I was like, I swear I had more than just the foundation. So for highlight really quick, I'm gonna go in my Mary Lou highlight by The Balm. This is like a classic old school highlight. I also like to bring it down on the apples of my cheeks. Alrighty, so this is what the makeup is looking like so far. Off camera, I'm gonna fill my brows in really fast, and then we will be back to test out the Lady Gaga House Laboratories liquid liner. Alright, this next product isn't new to me, but I haven't used it on camera. I cannot get over like how harsh this looks because I didn't set that side of my face. Like this side looks nice, and this side is like, ooh. But anyways, this is the Milk Kush Fiber Brow. This is in the shade MJ. It's like the lightest shade that they have for blondes. I don't exactly love it because I feel like it makes my brow hairs a weird color. What I really wanted was to get one that was like a little bit lighter. So it looked like my brows were like highlighted, because my brows, as you saw before I filled them in, are pretty much not really there. So yeah, not exactly what I was looking for / expecting. It also doesn't do the best, in my opinion, of holding my brow hairs in place. It definitely tints them. They look a little bit fluffier, but it just isn't giving me that hold that I was looking for, because I have very coarse brow hairs where if they want to stick in a direction, they're going to stick in that direction. So it's kind of hard to get them in that standing up position that I want them to be in. I think that if you have pretty decent brows and you just want something with a little bit of color to run through, this could work nicely for you. It just wasn't giving me what I wanted. I know that I really like the Benefit Gimme Brow, and I also heard that the Anastasia brow gel is supposed to be really good too, so I might have to try those next. I've also been into soap brows lately, so I'll have a video eventually with that up. I'm trying a few different techniques, and once I have it figured out, I will put that up. So it just adds like some slight bushiness to the brows, but I feel like it doesn't do a whole lot to like benefit my brows, if that makes sense. Another new product is this Becca Light Shifter Brightening Concealer. If you want to see how these work, check out my French makeup video, because I test them out in there, and yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting. So be sure to check that out. The last new product that I have, this is from House Laboratories, Lady Gaga's line. Everybody is raving, saying that this is supposed to be like the best liquid liner, and it was $20. So it better be a pretty good liquid liner. The plus side is that it is Amazon, so if you have Prime, it can come to you pretty quickly. It came in about a day, so one thing I hate about ordering makeup online, like Sephora or Ulta, is waiting like a week or a week and a half for it to come. I get really impatient, so it's convenient having that on Amazon. And then, yeah, the little lid is kind of cool looking, and it looks like a little felt tip. And it is very thin. I may struggle a little bit because I already have mascara on, so like that's not super helpful. But just based on that little line so far, it is very black and very close to my lashes. Normally, if I do opt to wear a liquid liner, it is just to line my actual lash line to help my falsies blend in. I'm not a huge like liquid wing liner person. I'm just kind of tracing around the wing that I already have from my shadow, because it looked pretty even in the mirror. But I guess I'll know a lot more after I put this other one on if it really was even. To me, if you're not used to doing wing liner, putting it down with shadow first is very helpful, because it maps it out for you. It's softer, it's a lot easier to clean up. So if you're a little bit intimidated by liquid liner, try putting it down with shadow first and just tracing over those lines. And this looks pretty good. This is very like matte, it is very dark, it is very black. It was very easy to use. I didn't struggle at all. It didn't really skip or drag on my skin. So based on first impressions, I like this a lot. I think it will be my new go-to liquid liner. For lips, I'm just going to keep it simple today. Pop on some gloss, and I will be back in a couple of hours for a wear test. I don't have my phone over here, but I do have my iPad, so 4:22, we'll be back to let you know how it's wearing. This is how my skin looks. So nice. I'm gonna turn on my ring light really fast so we can get a little bit better of an idea of what it looks like with more studio lighting than natural lighting. It doesn't even really feel like I have makeup on, so I am unfortunately loving this so far. All right, it has been a hot minute. It is 1:45 in the morning, so it's been about 9.5 hours since my last check-in. That being said, I feel like I just lost the last 3 hours of my life. I don't know if anyone else plays The Sims, but that's what I was doing, and 3 hours felt like 30 minutes. So I need to go to bed. This makeup has been on for far too long, but for being almost 10 hours of wear, I feel like that's typically what a person would wear if they were doing their makeup, working an 8-hour shift, and coming home. So you can see the difference. Again, this is the side that we used powder on. This is the side we didn't. And I'm really shocked because I feel like it doesn't look super different in the sense of shine from when I first applied. I was expecting it to look a lot worse, to be honest. Everything pretty much still looks the same. My contour and blush and highlight are still really present. Again, super harsh looking on the side that I didn't set. I will say that I prefer the way that the side that I set with powder looks. It just looks softer and a little bit more blurred and blended out. But you can definitely see some wear and tear on my face. My nose area always takes a really big hit. I'm always like scratching my nose. I haven't worn makeup, like I can count on less than one hand the amount of times I've worn makeup in the past month and a half. So I'm not used to being like, oh, I have makeup on, I shouldn't really be touching my face. I touch my face a lot, and you can definitely see like around the chin it wore off because like I was like sitting like this. I was scratching my face a lot, but I will say for all the abuse that I put my face through, I'm surprised that more foundation didn't go away, especially my forehead. I felt like it was a little bit itchy earlier and it didn't really scratch away the foundation. So I will say that even though I didn't set this side, it didn't really move around or anything. I'm pretty impressed. So I think like this is a really good foundation that if you don't have super oily skin, you can get away with not setting if you hate wearing powder. Even on my neck, I didn't set it with powder, and I was like, again, fingers all over my face area, and it didn't really rub off. So I'm really impressed with that. So I am sad to say that I really like this foundation, and I am going to stock up and buy a few more bottles of this, especially since, like I said, at Target it was less than $5. So go around, bargain hunt, see where you can find it the cheapest at. Ulta, my Ulta was actually out of these. I went there first, and they had it on sale for $8. So it was my benefit that Ulta was out, because then I went to Target and it was half the price at Target. Also, Amazon has it, I think, for about $12. So it kind of depends on where you purchase it from. I am just going to go back to Target and try to buy more. As far as a liner goes, again, it hasn't really budged. It hasn't transferred or anything. It looks pretty good. So let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see from me next. I know my last couple of videos have been on the over 20-minute mark, so give me a thumbs up if you like longer videos. I never really know what people are liking because I feel like it's such a divide of people that like longer videos. I personally like videos under like between 20 and 30 minutes, and then there are some people that still prefer videos 15 minutes or less. I don't think that that's possible for me, but I can try to get it under 20. So let me know what you'd like to see from me. I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know what is your favorite foundation that you're loving at the moment. What else do you think I need to try? And yes, thank you so much for watching. And although I put it on the screen, I know I forgot to say earlier, this is in the shade LC1. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.